What's up everyone, today I was back with a shoulders and legs workout. I began the workout with seated dumbbell shoulder press, nothing too crazy, just warming it up, building up to my final and heavy set. This is with 20k dumbbells each side. I didn't go to failure today, I just stuck to around probably about 12 to 14 reps. I increased it by a rep or two today, just trying to change things up a bit. On to my second set, this is with the 24k dumbbells. Again, just trying to get a nice good feel for the muscle, trying to keep my form as close to perfect as possible, trying to keep constant tension on. It felt nice and light, to be honest. It wasn't, I mean, obviously you want the greatest workout you could possibly have, but I couldn't really ask for too much more, to be honest. Everything felt light, everything felt pretty good, and this is my third set, 28, going up pretty easily, to be honest. I think on this I got about maybe 16 reps. It felt really good. In the past I've been probably struggling a bit with my strength on shoulder press, but today I got it back and I can't complain at all. This was my heavy set with the 32s, and this is probably the most comfortable it's been ever. I got it for 9. I might have actually got it for 10 actually. Yeah, I got it for 10. The most reps I've ever got with the 32s, and it felt great. My form wise, I want to try and lean back a little bit less, but bar that, can't really say much more, to be honest. I couldn't ask much more. Then onto leg press. This is first set, warming it up. Not as light. I put a 2.5 as well as the 5 onto the 325 plates. Just so I'm going a bit heavier. This was quite difficult, to be honest, because I haven't hit legs in about 6 days, but just happy to get back on it. Got it for about 13 to 14 reps, not to failure or anything like that. Second set, this is with a 10. This I got for 10 to 11 reps. So I was pretty happy. Getting a nice good field contraction in my quads. You definitely feel this in all parts of your legs when you're doing this, to be honest. It's the hardest leg press machine I've ever used, and it's the only one really I want to ever use. I mean, at the end of the day, I'd rather choose the more difficult option, and this is by a mile the hardest leg press machine I've ever used. This is my third and heavy. This is my final set. This I put a 1.5, 1.25 on, and I got 9 to 10 reps. I was pretty happy with that. It felt heavy, but it got the job done. Then onto hammer strength shoulder press. The only thing I want to fix with this, and I have said this in previous videos, is I think I go too fast on my first set. I'm getting the reps and the weight's not the problem, as it's just warming up, but I feel like I can go too fast. So I want to try and slow that down in future, trying to get a better feel for the muscle instead of just throwing it up and down. That's with 2 plates. The weight's obviously getting heavier. Form's actually improving as the weight's going up. I think I might start by going a bit heavier in my warm-up sets with this, because I think the weight's that light. That's why I'm going so quick. So I'll have to fix that in the future. And this is my final. This is my heavy set. Everything felt pretty good until 8th rep. On the 7th. And on the 7th I locked out. And that's the worst thing to ever do. And I got 8 in, but I was not happy at all. Here it comes now, 7. Big push for 8, but everything I did get it, but my form was just, it wasn't happy enough at all with that. So I need to improve on that in the next workout. Then on to hamstring curls. I've only uploaded one. I might start uploading a bit more. I just thought it's a bit boring to watch someone do hamstring curls, especially from a distance. But this is third off the stack. I can't think off the number at the top of my head. It's a pretty heavy weight, to be honest. I don't like going all the way down, contracting on this, because it rubs my knee pads. Not what me on about knee pads. It rubs my knees, so that can get a bit sore sometimes. So I don't go all the way down on that. I might go. It just doesn't really feel right, to be honest, when I do that. So I don't really like getting a full range of motion on it. Then on to standing side lateral raises. I didn't go as light to warm up. I started on about £25. Got it for about 20 reps. It felt pretty good. Shoulders was great. It was just the leg press that was a bit difficult today. It was going up pretty easy. Probably going to failure. I probably got this for about 25 reps. To be honest, I think if I was going to failure, but I just stuck to around a decent rep range, trying to get a nice good squeeze and feel for the muscle. I want to try and build up my strength and progress on this in the coming weeks, maybe even coming days, because I think I've been at it about probably 6 weeks, 2 months, and I think it's time to increase the weight. I think I'm ready for that, ready for the next stage. This is with about £30, £28, give or take. I got it between 10 and 11. Should have got 12 though. I was a bit disappointed. I thought I had the 12th rep in me. When I got to 11, I was feeling it, but I'm sure I could have got that 12th rep. Literally, here it comes, I think. That's 10. Oh no, that was 11. I should have got 12. Onto my left-hand side. And as I said before, this is the first I've been stronger. Sorry, I was going to say I'm usually strong with my left-hand side when doing this exercise. But today, weirdly enough, it was my right-hand side which was stronger, which is a bit odd because for the last few months I've been doing it, 6 weeks or so, it's always been my left side which is better, stronger, but today it wasn't, so that was a bit weird. Then I finished off with some rear delts. I've lowered the weight considerably on rear delts. It's such a small muscle and I felt it pulling, so I'm not taking any chances and just stuck to around 10 to 12 reps, kept it. Just want to get a proper good feel for my rear delts and nothing too crazy, nothing too heavy because such a small muscle and I don't want to pull anything. I still want to do the exercise, but I mean, I've gone from about £180, £200 to about £100 of nearly half the weight, but I feel like my form's much better on it and I'm happier for doing so because I felt like an injury was on its way the way I was doing it. I did do some ab crunches and I did some tricep